What's up, everybody? It's Cody, also known as the Borough Pizza Hunter on Instagram, and thanks for joining me for my first ever frozen pizza review. All right, what we've got here is we've got the ShopRite Bowl & Basket brand specialty flatbread marinara. All right, so this doesn't have any cheese on it. It's totally vegan, and we're gonna make it and figure out how good it is. All right, so we're gonna open this up here. We preheated the oven to 425 like it said. All right, coming out of the package, and it's in a plastic wrap. We're gonna open that up. All right. This is a Kershaw, just in case you're wondering. All right, so we're gonna take this out. Looks okay. Looks like the sauce is pretty evenly distributed. All right, we're gonna put this on here on the pan. Again, the oven's preheated to 425. We're going to pop this in. It says 10 to 13 minutes. All right, there's only about 4 minutes left, but I just wanted to share a little bit about, why I wanted to review frozen pizzas. I've had a couple people ask me, hey, what's the best frozen pizza out there? And, I have my brands that I go to, but I thought maybe I should do a more detailed analysis of the different frozen pizzas available on the market so we can give people an idea of which brands to support and which brands to steer clear from. Also, it's been a little bit more difficult for people to go out and enjoy pizza during the whole pandemic, and so, frozen pizza might be a good option if you're trying to stay home and social distance. All right, so the timer went off at 11 minutes. We took it out, decided it needed a little bit more time, so we put it in for another 2 minutes, which brings it to 13 minutes, which is the upper end of what it recommended. All right, so we're gonna take this out. It looks a lot better now. It also smells very fragrant, like I can smell these herbs. You can't smell at home, but just trust me, it smells really good. All right, and it looks pretty good here. It looks like the sauce kind of spread out a little bit now that it's heated up. I can't wait to dig in. All right, now to try it. You can see it's kind of brown on the bottom. That looks pretty good. It's pretty rigid, right? Crispy, good structure. The base and the crust is a little plain, but it's got a good sauce. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of that sauce. That's pretty good. The crust by itself is a little plain, but it's really not bad. It's not offensive. It has that frozen, not stale, but just almost flavorless palate to it. But I do like the sauce. The part with the sauce on it is really flavorful. I think overall this is a pretty good flatbread. If I was going to do anything, I would maybe add a little bit more garlic on top of it, like fresh cut or minced garlic, or even some garlic from one of those glass jars. That would probably be pretty good. If you have any fresh basil at home, like that you're growing, picking a few leaves of that and putting it on top of this, that'd be perfect. But other than that, I don't really have anything bad to say other than the crust is just a little bit plain, but that's something that you would expect from a frozen pizza. I know it's a flatbread, but it's pretty much the same thing in this case. Definitely pretty good sauce. I would recommend it. After trying it a little bit more, getting into the middle, you get a little bit more of that dried basil and oregano flavor to it, which adds a little bit of extra spice to that sauce. It's pretty good. All right, so final thoughts, and what would I rate this pizza? Well, considering it's vegan, I would say that from the vegan frozen pizza perspective, it definitely rates up there. I mean, I would certainly get it again. It's pretty good. And with a marinara pie, you don't have to deal with that gooiness that the vegan cheeses bring. and so because of that, I would definitely give it like a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. From a overall frozen pizza perspective, it's still pretty good. I mean, it stands its own. I know, when you get a frozen pizza and you're not vegan, you're typically looking for that really good quality cheese, and this doesn't have that because it's a marinara flatbread. But even that being said, I would still rate it 7.5 out of 10 because the sauce quality is quite good. You're getting a good amount of sauce on there. It's not really lightly dusted like you might find in some of the other frozen pizzas. Even though the crust is a little bit plain, it has a good structure, it's crisp, and I like it. So for vegan pizza, I'd say 7.5 or 8 out of 10. For frozen pizza in general, as a whole class, I would say probably 7 or 7.5 out of 10. Did you enjoy that video? If you did, you should give it a like and subscribe to my channel so you can find more reviews just like it. If you have a frozen pizza that you think I should review, drop it down in the comments. I'll take a look. I'll see if I can find it by me. Thanks again for watching, everybody.